What's up, guys? Laser here, bringing you the first series to our Vantage Point thing coming out. We're going to be talking about Hardpoint today and the Vantage Points on Hardpoint and what you need to use to get the best out of that match. Okay, the first Hardpoint we have is Jesus' Perch, as you can see him there. Next up, we have the ghetto junkyard in the back where people dump their trash. Very hard place to guard. And of course, we have the ratchet and ghetto apartment buildings. And where would a Latin country be without a stereotypical mechanic shop? And so, basically, what we have here is just a little point for you. Like this is the first place, Jesus' Perch, Le Perche de Jesus, or La Perche de whatever. Anyway, when you come out here, you want to be looking at these spawn points. You're going to be looking. You're going to be looking here. No matter where you are, you definitely don't want to be up here. I mean, I see guys up here all the time. Look at me. Look at me. Look, mom. I'm up on top of the. No, you don't want to be. You don't want to be up there because that's the first place where you're going to get shot. If you're spawning from this location, you want to run out, check this, and you want to make sure that you're hugging this wall when you come and look for these guys, because they're going to be coming out as hard as they can to get to this point. Naturally, you should be looking out when you come from that direction as well. If you don't want to be in the hard point, you can sit right here, or anywhere really closer to that wall, to the left. Of course, you're gonna be making sure you're watching all these points where I'm shooting at, because that's where you control traffic. Traffic is very important in this map. If you see this little place I'm in right now, it's the center of the map actually, and it links up with the Jesus Perch place. And if you control this little center area right here, you're going to end up getting a lot of kills, and you're going to end up winning the game for yourself. So if you don't want to be camping around the hard point location, then you can go. Excuse me. You can go ahead and learn. You don't want to be here. You definitely don't want to be there. You don't want to be anywhere where it's too obvious for you to get shot. You don't want to be anywhere where you're crowded. You definitely want to hug whatever cover you're at. Another good cover spot is this little head glitch right here that I'm on right now. It's very good for like just pop up little shots. It's not good for just staying there. I wouldn't recommend staying there because nades are flying the whole match. So you definitely want to just pop up in and out of there if you're low on life or whatever, something like that. Anything like that, just to keep your KD better. We're gonna move on to the next point soon.
Hardpoint
Yep.
identified.
Yay, new hardpoint. Right here, I put my sentry guns and my guardians in these locations right here. This is probably the hardest one to get to guard, because as you can see the stairs right there, the stairs give the invading enemy, an advantage, and so you want to be very careful when walking up these stairs, because you're never gonna beat somebody who's upstairs. Right here, like I'm showing you, if you aim in to the left there, you always have a blind spot to your right, and that can be either to your advantage or it could be to your disadvantage. It depends on whether you how you use your kills. I mean your kill streaks. Like I said, I put my sentry guns here and let them do the dirty work, and we'll talk about that soon. If you don't want to be in the bomb. In the hardpoint area, I'd recommend somewhere over here in this area. You don't want to hang around too much. If you want to come over here by the door, make sure you're over there, not right here, not to the right. That's a bad spot. As you can see, no one can see you through this door right here. So you have pretty much all access to shooting people down this range, right in front of you, whatever. You don't want to ever turn your back to that door though. Never, ever, ever. Walk down backwards or something like that. Throw a flashbang. And you definitely don't want to be anywhere in the open. The last point that we have is just over here by this stupid trash can looking thing. This is a good little, if you need to reload, just duck down, reload, But remember, people can shoot through this thing, guys. And that's why I like to set my sentry guns there, because sentry guns can just shoot right through it. As you can see, my bullets are coming right through it. So that's just something to remember whenever you're trying to just camp back there. That's not a good idea. You definitely want to keep moving around, and remember this little spawn point right here. They're gonna be spawning a little farther back in their original spawn almost, and they're gonna be walking up that spawn line. All right, so number 3. Um, this is relatively easy to guard. Not the easiest, but you just got to remember people are always going to be in that one spot where I just shot at. Whenever you come in, you can throw a flash or something and then just hit that spot immediately. You know they're going to be there. They're already there. Um, and if they're not already there, get there because that is pretty much the best spot to be. I like to come up and check that traffic point that I talked about earlier, and sometimes check this, or I can just duck down, duck through, you know, and you'll see as I move to the left, that I make a blind spot for my enemy. As you can see, people can see you from that little area over there, and so if you want to stay safe, you might crouch a little bit every now and then, just to keep yourself safe, but not all the time because you can't react fast enough to something happening. And as you see, I'm going to show you a little technique where I like to look in, run back in, 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 and that draws fire and it draws attention to myself and it draws in the kills. As you can see where I'm throwing my flashbangs, that's pretty much where the enemy is going to be spawning, where I'm shooting as well. The enemy is going to be spawning in all these locations, especially in this one. And so you need to be looking, like I said, over this little ledge right here, and you need to be making sure that your teammates are taking care of business because they could just be like little lasers and running around and getting kills instead of playing objective. And that's not cool. I definitely don't advise you to be sitting here. I see a lot of people doing this. This is a one-place spot. You have a blind spot pretty much on 3 sides. And another blind spot, like, look at that, it's retarded. You only have one spot to see. Another blind spot is here. Of course, you can look here and look there, but, and maybe behind you a little bit, but, I mean, you can't look everywhere at once, and that's not a good thing to, do. You'll get shot almost immediately. And this little area right here, I mean, it's so ghetto, not even I would go in there. But, no, I've never seen anyone go through there. You really need to be worrying about the traffic that's coming from that area, though, and they usually come down the street. I haven't seen anyone sniping in there, but, I mean, hey. Alright, so right here, this is a major traffic point for this hardpoint. This is a major. You need to be watching that at all times, and you need to be looking for long-range kills. Over here, I never see a lot of people, but always be wary of that before you just charge in because you never know who can just run up behind you. Make sure you check both those points. Alright, and, oh yeah, this window right here, I would never enter through the window. I would only just look through there. Alright, so this car right here, once blown up, it can be one of your greatest allies, really. I mean, you could just look through everything. I mean, it protects you and everything, and if it's not already blown up, you need to blow it up when you get there so you can kill all the people that are in the hard point. I mean, it's common sense. So, yeah, I usually just come in here and just get the car on the head glitch immediately so I can establish myself. You can shoot through this door, by the way. Anything that goes through that door is basically going to get through if it has a high fire rate or whatnot. And, I really don't understand why this thing's out of sync, but oh well. I don't care. Yeah, so you don't want to be here. You don't want to be here because this is a very bad spot because they'll pick you off on the range if they're using assault rifles. I'd recommend somewhere like around here if you absolutely have to be here. That way, the butt of this truck will like help you. Like you won't be seen down range. You'll have a perfect time to react when you see someone come up from either side of the main traffic points to the left or the one off to the right. I usually come up here just to check to see if anyone's trying to sneak me and come up through this window. Oh, and I also like to put down a guardian here. Guardians help a lot in this game mode, and if you want to get max points, I definitely recommend that you use a guardian. I also set them like right here, or like somewhere like over there, because I mean, their range is just magnificent. I mean, it's just amazing, and they fry people. I mean, I've gotten a lot of guardian kills. I wouldn't go all the way back here, because you're getting too far away from your objective and you want to pay attention to what you're doing. So, watch that clock because automatically the cycle's going to restart at the next point, over here. Now, these guys that you're playing against, obviously they know where the the next hard point is as well. So they're gonna be camping, like in the locations like that, where that head glitch I showed you guys earlier, and right there, and over there, the other side of Jesus's perch. And so, like, I usually just throw a nade or something over there, or sometimes, if I'm feeling cheeky, I throw, some flashes. And, when I get some hit markers, I'll come and check and see if there's any idiots up there where I told you guys, or the head glitches or anything like that. And so, I also like to check this point right here, just to make sure anybody's spawning back there. Chances are, if you came from the last hard point, they spawned back there. So you need to be really prepared. You also need to prepare for that hole in the wall joint over there. So this is the reason why we think this is a, you need to use these weapons here. You need to use the PDW-57. That's the top one for me. The Vector K10, it's steady, it's clean. It's also a good class, but the MSMC is my third pick, because it's not as accurate as them. And so just here's some gameplay, just to outline, what the kind of techniques I've utilized in this tutorial, or whatever you're gonna call it. You definitely want to hug these areas, that are going to give you cover. You want to, make sure that you're always checking these traffic points. As you can see, I'm owning this field here because I know the traffic points. I know. Look, I don't even want to guard anymore. Look, I got to kill. You don't have to sit there at the hard point the whole time. You can also help your team by venturing out there. And controlling traffic. This is another traffic point here. You always disrupt the ranks. You will disrupt the ranks whenever you go out of bounds, whenever you do the daring. But you got to do it in moderation on team games like this. You can't just go out and murk all the time. And so I'm gonna go ahead and set my sentry gun here. And as you can see, I did that because I know that the bullets are gonna get through that little trash can thing, rusty, nasty trash can thing. I know it's gonna get through there. And here, yeah, just another thing to outline my sentry gun. Good place for that. I know he's there. I'm gonna reload, and I'm gonna just get in. I'm gonna take his spot. And I'm controlling this traffic point. This is still point 3. Oh yeah, I told you guys about that earlier. And people are just in here, My Prius. But anyway, yeah. So that's another major traffic point there. If you use the PDW-57, you're gonna be just owning on the traffic points here. Check every location in this place. Check everything. Never stay still, because that's how you die. Like, I already know homeboy is chilling over there watching some crap on his laptop. And I already got the UAV up, and I'm controlling that traffic. And I'm saying traffic a lot, but it really is important, especially on this map. So, yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and for now, I guess I'm done.